How you doing? Anybody having a good time out there today? Anybody noticing something going on with your SOFI shares? I was just thinking that this is happening with SOFI. That is what's happening with SOFI shares right now. Your stock earlier this morning hit 88 miles an hour. 88 miles an hour. You're now seeing some serious, you know what? 1486 right now is where we're trading at. Doesn't sound serious, does it? I mean, Uncle Bruce, come on, man. I have an 8-second attention span, Bruce. I need much more than this. You can't honestly tell me that I'm supposed to get excited watching you put some lip gloss on your cold sore and get all excited about your stock on SOFI. I mean, what's it done lately? I mean, come on, man. You're not fooling me, Bruce. You don't even have special effects on your show. What's the big deal? Kids, unfortunately for those of you who've joined this channel in the last 3 months, you missed the show. You're actually coming into the movie kind of part of the way in, and you're not fully aware of the plot and the hero, the villain, the goofiness. You missed a lot of comedy, but you're here. I'll show you something right here. I'm just popping something up for you. Just give me a sec here. It's just about to load up. Here it comes. Check this out. Here I go. I'm down here now. Hello. Okay. This is a 6-month chart of your SOFI, and you might notice on the this side of the screen, right, just above my finger over there, right over there. That's May, June, July of this year. That's where SOFI shares were and had been for quite some time, between $6 and $8 a share, frustratingly, for quite some time. Even in October, these shares were still in the 7s, and now we've doubled in price and more than doubled in price. And I was telling you all that as back in March of this year, I happened to mention the fact that, hey, the company just raised $850 million on a cap call financing deal. They replaced preferred shares they used to have outstanding. They used to have to pay interest rates of 15% a year on those preferreds, and that was going to they were 12%, and they were going to go to 15% or something like that. It was going to get ridiculous. They just eliminated that with this financing, and they raised $850 million, and they have to pay 1.25% interest. Now, why would any institutional investor give SOFI money for 1.25% interest? That makes no sense. Why shouldn't these investors just buy the preferred shares that are out there that are paying 12%, about to pay 15%? Don't give SOFI a goddamn thing. Why don't they do that? Well, you see, they got the phone call from some senior people over at Goldman Sachs. That's why. Goldman Sachs, which is where Anthony Noto used to work as a senior VP. People forget that. They ignore it. They got a call from Goldman Sachs saying, I got something for you. You're going to like this one. And when we go golfing together in Augusta, when I invite you to go golfing with me in Augusta, you're paying for drinks. And when we take the private jet together to the Kentucky Derby, and we take the private jet to go see the Super Bowl, and we end up in the, you're gonna remember me, because this phone call that I'm about to give you is going to make you a couple of bucks. And the institutional investors going, oh, bring it on. What do you want me to do? Well, we're raising $850 million for SOFI, and we're going to pay you 1.25% interest on it. And the guy's going, you want me to give you a part of $850 million for 1.25%? Interest rates right now are 5% on T-bills. Why should I give you, Goldman Sachs, any money for 1.25% interest? Not that I'm saying no, I'm just curious. And the Goldman guy went, well, it's because, number one, the company's going to eliminate $40+ million in interest payments that they have to make. probably even 50 million, and pay you guys the differential. So the company makes 40 million a year more in net profit, number one. Number two, we're issuing a cap call option to the company that'll kick in at 9 something a share and go to 14.54, and you're going to end up with stock in the company at $9.54 a share instead of the IOU that you're getting. In other words, you're not going to get 1.25% interest very long. You're going to turn your 1.25% interest into stock in the company at $9.45 a share conversion once the shares break 14.54 on the open market. Oh, where are the shares trading at right now? Oh, about $6-7. Wait a minute. You want me to give you $850 million? And me and all these other institutions, we're going to give you $850 million for 1.25% interest, and you're telling me that I'm going to end up with stock at $9.45 a share. It's trading at $7.24 right now, $7.17, whatever the price is. And this happens when it hits 14.54. And the Goldman guy's going, yeah, that's what's going to happen. And we'll have a fun time talking about all this at our Super Bowl coming up in February of 25. We'll have a fun time reminiscing about. You remember that phone call I gave you last March? Just after the last Super Bowl, I told you about this thing, and I got you to give me money for that deal. Welcome to the Super Bowl of 2025. 1481 is where the stock is right now. 1454 is the cap call maxed price of the option that SOFI has. SOFI has a call option on itself with a max level of 1454, allowing SOFI to swap 850 million in debt for 850 million in stock, free trading stock, not from the treasury, not diluting the company, from an option call they own on themselves. And for the accountants, the auditors, they're going to be able to book $1.7 billion of value from a liability to a credit, shareholder equity. This is huge on many fronts, most of which you don't understand. You don't need to understand. You're not going to care about. You don't need to care about. But when it comes to bank regulators and auditors and legal experts and financial whatevers, these people are going, holy crap, has this company ever just shifted in value overnight at 88 miles an hour? That's right, kids. This baby is on its way. So now the question is, well, how high can the stock go, Bruce? I mean, you're such a genius telling us all about these fancy dancy cap call transactions and what the stock's going to do. And what have you done for me lately? Because it's been 5 minutes that the stock got to 1480. Now what are you going to tell me? I mean, wow me, man. I have an 8-second attention span, Bruce. I can't wait around forever. Now why should I keep watching you? Well, maybe it's because the stock isn't going to stay at $14.80 very long. It's unlikely to hang around these neighborhoods all that much longer because the thinking here is they're growing their membership levels at such a pace that they're ultimately going to go from where they are now, which is what 8-10 million members. I think it's 10 million members. They're headed for 50 to 55 million members. Kind of like back in the 80s, Costco was saying, and maybe Priceline.com. You remember those names? If you're old enough, you remember. If you're young, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you're young, you don't know anything I'm talking about. Anyway, it's okay. I'm not mad at you. I love you. You 8-second attention spanners. Look, so Costco and Priceline merged in the 80s and became Costco. And Costco was saying to anyone that would listen, no one was listening. But if you were listening, Costco was saying, well, eventually we'll have 100 million members paying us money to come in and shop at our store. And people are going, what are you talking about? Why should I pay anything to walk in your store? I can walk into Kmart for free. I can walk into JCPenney for free. I can walk into all kinds of other retailers out there for no cost, and I can shop around for the best deal. Why would I pay you guys any money to go into your store? It couldn't be your $1.50 hot dog here in 1984. That can't be the reason. I mean, really, you can't. You're not going to suck me in to give you so much money every year that you're going to keep raising the cost of membership. There's no way the hot dog's going to do it. No, that's not it. No, but you'll see. Eventually, we'll have 100 million members paying us money for the privilege of walking in our store to shop in our store. SOFI is offering people the privilege of banking through this little device for everything you could ever want from a financial entity. You want a credit card? Just use this. You want a debit card? Use this. You want checking? You want savings? You want to invest in the stock market? You want to buy a car and get a loan? You want to refinance your house? You want to refinance your student loans? You want to do this? You want to do that? Anything you want to do, just this. You don't have to come into the branch. As a matter of fact, we're not even going to have a branch. You can't walk into our branch. You have to do it on the phone. And this is why for us, SOFI, it's super cheap to handle your needs because it's all on here. We don't have any physical locations. We don't have a parking lot. It's not like our parking lot in Minnesota is covered with 3 feet of snow and we got to get a tow truck guy or a plow to clear up the damn parking lot. We don't have a parking lot. You can access your banking from wherever you are in the planet. So far, for just Americans. Soon, not too long from now, there will be SOFI Canada. There will be SOFI UK. There will be SOFI Europe. There will be SOFI Asia. There will be SOFI everywhere. Amazon is everywhere. Why can't SOFI be everywhere? This is the Amazon of banking. It's $14.80 a share. We just hit 88 miles an hour. The market has no idea. The entire geniuses of the stock market, the hundreds of millions of people who speculate on stocks all the time, 99% of them do not know a damn thing about SOFI. I haven't got a clue. I'm clueless. And they're not getting phone calls from stockbrokers. There are no stockbrokers. All right. You're on your own now if you're an investor. You got to figure it out yourself. And you have to decide who you believe. Do you believe Jim Cramer? Do you believe CNBC's other people? Do you believe Fox Business News? Do you believe CNN Finance? Do you believe Bloomberg? Do you believe Wall Street Journal? Do you believe London Times of London? Do you believe the Frankfurt newspapers? Do you believe Milan? Do you believe the financial centers of the planet? You decide. All of you figure it out yourselves. Some of you watch a YouTuber. As a matter of fact, 334 people are watching this YouTuber to get the latest insights on SOFI that just broke $14.54 a share. 339 people out of 100, 200, 500 million investors are aware of what's going on. If you believe me, that's the other huge leap of faith. Welcome to the party, pal. This train left the station, and there are people back there on the platform with money in their hand, now willing to pay $7 and $8 a share for SOFI. I now believe you, Bruce. I now believe you. Bring the stock back, and I will buy the shares at $8 a share, just like you were preaching and begging and begging and begging people to do right up until October. Well, I'm sorry, pal. The train left your station and is now headed down the line, and you're going to have to get another train, and I don't know what to tell you. However, for those of you who are asking, well, okay, look, I own some stock already, and I believe you now, and I totally get it now. I want to get more of this. How should I do it? I tell you, don't buy any shares of SOFI whatsoever. Don't buy a single share of this stuff. And you're going, why shouldn't I buy this stock, Bruce? If it's going to go to 20 or 30 or 50, why shouldn't I buy this stock? And I say, why don't you just write some cash secured puts? Why don't you do it that way? Why don't you get paid cash to buy this stock at a discount? And you're going, how is this humanly possible? You keep talking about stuff I don't understand. Well, that's right. I do keep talking about stuff a lot of you don't understand because you don't want to learn how to make money. You just want to be told what to buy and when. You're lazy. You're fat. You're like me. You're look at this. I used to be skinny and pretty. Well, maybe not that pretty. I was skinnier. We're all fat and lazy now, And only a few of us want to get off our fat lard ass and get on with it and figure out how to do this. And 363 are here out of, I don't know how many hundreds of millions. These are the folks who want to make money. And the way you make money is you learn how to write stock options so that you don't need to buy stock to make money. You don't need to own any stock to make a lot of money in the market. You allow the risk of stock ownership to be transferred to the gamblers that buy stock options. And they're guessing what the market's going to do. You are taking the money off the table as a casino and saying, you guess whether that marble is going to land on red or green or double zeros or number 22 or whatever odds, black or red or whatever you bet there on the roulette wheel. You guess, and then we'll just take all the chips off the money except for a few, and we'll pay those folks off a couple of pennies, and then we'll let you all gamble every spin of the wheel every single day. You're the casino. And if you've kind of bothered to take a couple of my classes on my website, and again, here they go. The people are saying, oh, here he's promoting his classes again. That's what he does every damn day. Yeah, that's right. Every damn day I have to hammer it into your heads. You got to understand what the hell is going on here. And I'm trying in plain English to tell you what's happening. You got to learn how to write call options, put contracts, spreads. You've got to understand the call option game and the mere fact that $5 trillion a week is turning over in the options market. And I have 361 people here, a bunch of which most of them, I'm looking at my meter up here, your meter's probably down here. Most of you guys are option writers or are becoming option writers and are beginning to figure out, oh, that's what he's talking about. Some of you have taken my challenge. Take class number 1, take class number 2, open up a practice account and write options for free, risk-free, and see if it works. And just watch what these people are saying, the familial members of this channel, and write the options that they're telling you they're writing. And then see for yourself if they make money or not. It'll be in your practice account. You don't have to listen to them or me. You can do it yourself. But hey, step up to the party, pal. Step up to the plate. Step up to the counter. You want to bet that Secretariat is going to win the Triple Crown in 1972, and you were at the Kentucky Derby, and you were at the Preakness, and you were at the Belmont Stakes, and you put money on the horse to win. In the Kentucky Derby, the horse was in last place at the 8th quarter point mile, whatever it was, until it went down the backstretch. It took the lead and won. Secretariat, you had to put the money on the counter to win, and people did. But to do that in those days, you had to go to Kentucky, then you had to go to the Preakness, and you had to go to the Belmont, and you had to put money on the counter at each of those locations to bet on that horse to win the Triple Crown. And in history, we look at it, it's the greatest racehorse of all time. It's unbelievable. It was a sure thing. SOFI Technologies at $7, $8, $10 a share, $14.83 a share right now, going to 20, 25, 30 and higher. You have to put some money on the table to enjoy the ride. How are you going to do it? Sure, buy the stock. Of course. $14.83 a share, pre-market, buy it. Goes to $15.83, you made $1. Way to go. Goes to $13.83 this afternoon for 15 seconds, and then back to $14.83 for 15 seconds. You're going to feel miserable if you're watching the quote. At the end of the day, you'll go, what was the high, what was the low, and what did I buy it for, and how am I doing, is what you're going to probably wonder. If you're a cash secured put writer, you're just going to say, I'm going to write $15 cash secured puts for January 2026, and I'm going to take the premium that they're giving me, and I'm prepared to buy this stock for $15 less how much money I just got to write these contracts. That's how much I'm prepared to pay for this stock if I get exercised. But if I don't get exercised, I don't buy the shares. If they go up to $16 and $18 a share, my contracts are worth nothing when they expire or between now and expiry, which means I get to keep all the money I just brought in selling these puts. And I buy these puts back for 10 cents on the dollar, 20 cents on the dollar. And I write 17s or 20s or 22s or 25s. I'll just roll into higher priced puts, give back this much money and take this much money. Because every time you roll the marble on the roulette wheel, The casino takes all those chips off the table. You're the casino if you play this right. But I've been preaching this since 2021, and here we are in about 2025. It is, after all, November the 20th, 2024, and we only have 41 days left in this year. And some of you have figured out, holy crap, can I make money doing this? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Welcome to the party, pal. It's great to have you with us today. Am I happy for you or what? Mandu number 5, good morning, everybody. I am the first thumbs up this guy's got. Margin called, good morning. Richard Carlin is here. DC is here. SOFI 1455, 1482. Daddy-O, Aurora, Lee Mortimer. Look who's here. They're all here. Haggis Herb is here. Amy, Jay Gill, Charlie is here. Trip Hazard, Hector. Welcome, everybody. Tom Kaufman, good morning. Did you do a pre-show? I didn't get a notification. What's going on? Hector, Tom, yes, he did the pre-game show. Rocketeer is here. James of the Misty Tree, Romeo, Rocketeer, CKT, that Tony guy is here. Larry is here. Good morning, everybody. Big E, Deep Value, the man. So how does SoFi handle this cap call? Do they exercise it today? What's going to happen? Mark C, howdy. DH Ruda, hello, the man. Well, it's 7:30. Uncle Bruce is 2 minutes late on a day like today. This is unacceptable. I mean, I'm here, Bruce. Where are you? Corinne is here. Larry, Vash, Walter, good morning, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. I have been waiting for today for a long time. Looking forward to seeing SoFi fly. Thumbs up number 65. John Biscuit, I myself enjoy watching old men on the internet put on lipstick while talking stocks. Well, you're just as kinky as I am. Welcome. Jarrett, good morning, Uncle Bruce. It's happening, baby. It's happening. Lisa, SoFi given a $16 price target, outperformed by Mitsu. Hector, John Biscuit, loving this. DH, John, don't forget eating bagels. Lisa, our time has come to start reaping rewards from getting in at the ground floor basement on this stock. Trip Hazard, I am a new member. Enough is enough. I'm not just going to hang out here as a lurker anymore. I'm going to join this man's channel. I'm going to become a member of this channel because he's going to hit the button at any time that limits the discussion on this channel to only members. Thank you, Trip Hazard, for joining us as a gold bagel level member. Thank you very much. And welcome to the party, pal. The man, time to watch the 162 million short shares start to panic. John, I got in at the ground floor about 2 years ago at 18 a share. And SoFi 1480 in the pre-market, baby. Lisa, I'm seeing adverts promoting SoFi as the financial institution of the NBA. Not that I watch basketball. That deal was done last year. Yes, that's right. I guess those NBA athletes are well known. The man, are NEO earnings out yet? NEO stock's down. I heard the earnings came out, sold more cars, but shares are off because the guy running that company is not known as Elon Musk and is hanging on the elbow of Donald Trump. John Gill, how long does the price have to stay above 1454 for the calls to execute? We'll talk about this in a bit. There's a lot coming up here. I first bought SoFi in June 21 at 2097. It has been a long 3 years. With that said, I've always had faith in Noto. John, my average is about 1250. I kept buying on the way down, hence now I got 14,000 shares, baby. Vivash, good morning. Dumb Money, number 92. The man, it's currently snowing in Minnesota. Country Pride, 1481. Wow, I love it. I can't wait for the open to see my options today. The man, John, but have you been writing options on them to account for that income also? What's your cost basis? No, not been writing, just waiting. Paul, good times with SoFi in the summer of 21. Uncle Bruce, thanks. Haggis, your stock picks have been fire. All of them, you know, what can I say? Welcome. Bruce, I bought only 14 shares in May, but I believe you. Vilba is about to take a walk with that in that Minnesota snow. Depeche, John, I'm so happy for you. Mine is down to 1224, about 7,300. I'd love to have 12,000 shares, but I was too scared to buy it. Daddy-O 18. Oh, yeah, before the SEC changed the rules on all those SPACs, which, of course, is Bruce's fault. Depeche, oops, 14,000. Wow. Charlie, give Uncle Bruce a thumbs up, people. Ian B, is it better to do cash-secured puts or put credit spreads? I would be doing cash-secured puts on SoFi right now, 15s, 17s. Taking dollars and dollars off the table here, but higher it goes, cash secured puts, credit spreads will be next. Daddy-O, that's what these companies get by trying to bypass the big brokerage firms and banks by taking the SPAC route. Tri-State Garage Door Services, I bought 7,000 shares, no cash secured puts. I'm just for the long haul here. Charlie, You can start to write covered calls sooner than soon. Tri-State make some nice premiums shortly. Deep value. Let's go get to 361 plus likes today. John Biscuit, Daddy, I bought some at was a 10. I sold them. Then went up after the SPAC converted to a SOFI. I bought them back again on the way down around 18 a share. Kenji, good morning, Uncle B. John, unfortunately at that time they didn't go back up, so I got stuck with them like the company, though I didn't sell the shares but bought more on the way down. The man, I only buy shares through cash secured puts. I buy on my terms. JL, Mark, my 2,000 shares of IPOE at 16 are now 3,600 shares at less than $9 thanks to cash secured puts, CPS, and Uncle Bruce done very conservatively. John, I am, what is that? I'm 60 grand now on SoFi. I'm up now 60 grand on SoFi. R4, up 65% on a Jan 26, $17 covered call for SoFi already. I just wrote it Friday. This is nuts. Depeche, nice work, JL. Well, Uncle Bruce, what is the best thing to do with all the profit from SoFi? What's the best thing to do? Is there an answer for this? I don't know. Convert to a Tesla, says John. KD, once again, Uncle Bruce dropping knowledge. Thank you, sir. Trip Howard, the jail. What stock is IPOE? I never heard of it. Ian, what are the added benefits of writing in the money puts? Aside from a longer premium, we've talked about this before. Depeche, I wrote a lot of $13 cover calls expiring next week. I should have rolled yesterday. You'll be rolling today. Fano Fairplains, good morning from Chicago. Got a few viewers over there. Touch grass. It's been a fun ride. Double D, thumbs ups. It's going to be a great Christmas. Victor, good morning, folks from Kruger National Park. JL, tip, it's just now, it is what is now known as SoFi. IPOE was the original name of the SPAC. This is now SoFi. Computers, if I get exercise this Friday, I'll be a happy camper. I'll be able to write cash secured puts. Bobby, could we break the 15 marker today? Could we break the 15 marker in 5 minutes? Haggis, lazy, whatever that means. Welcome to the party, pal. Andrea, good morning. I had to sell my SoFi shares from eToro in order to move the Tasty Trades for options. I'm ready to do some cash secured puts right now. Victor, good morning, folks from Kruger. You wanna rock? What do you want to do with the rest of your life? SoFi or Hood will enter the S&P 500 first. Who's going to do it? Country Pride, Uncle Bruce, when I hit my first option sell, I'll become a member for sure. Kenji, what is the best trading platform for options? I have Charles Schwab Fidelity account. I'm thinking about opening in Robinhood. Carl, if NEO goes down, I'll load up a few more shares. Ron, bought SoFi under 5, cost base is 9, waiting to write on 800 shares. You just tell me when. John, IPOE was the name of the SPAC before it converted to SoFi. The man. Roger, when start writing? You can write anytime, even now. Ian B, 88 miles an hour. Ooh la la, 88 miles an hour. Isn't this something? 88 miles an hour. Oh, isn't it fun to be doing the opposite of what everyone else does and enjoying shrinkage of your cash secured puts? Mr. Takagi did not understand the code. He did not give us the code and didn't learn how to write cash secured puts. He didn't learn how to do credit spreads. And so, unfortunately, Mr. Takagi will not be joining us for the rest of his life. So there you have it. Welcome, everybody. Those of you who are here and are watching SoFi hit 1470, 1480, 1485 today, welcome to liberation. Welcome to freedom. Welcome to the outside after crawling through 500 feet of foul-smelling stench that you cannot believe. Welcome, my friends. This is what your life is going to look like going forward. Looking good, feeling good, being good, and, well, welcome to the party, pal. I hope you're having a good day today. I'm having a wonderful time. Don't forget to honor the Knights of Ni. Do not forget who the power of this market really is controlled by, these guys. Don't make the Knights of Ni angry. That's the last thing you want to do. It's the one thing you just don't do, is anger the Knights of Ni. Welcome to the party. Welcome to 88 miles an hour. You're about to see some serious poop. And, oh, it's going to be a lovely little ride going forward. A very lovely little ride. Thank you all and enjoy. Carl, do you not find selling cash secured puts very capital intensive as opposed to buying calls? I know I really want to sell options, but so much special. Look, I have said this a million billion times. Um, there are saps out there who buy call and put contracts, and they risk everything on one of those issues with limited time, limited everything, and all the obstacles. And then there are casinos. And it's the casinos that win. And yeah, it takes money to be a casino, but boy, you can make good money and then compound it. You might not pull off as big a win on a cash secured put as buying a call option, but your timing doesn't have to be perfect, and your upside on cash secured puts is limitless. You get to roll and roll and roll and roll and roll. There are casino owners out there who have watched billionaires become millionaires in their properties. They've watched millionaires become thousandaires in their properties. They have watched people like you come to their casinos with a couple of $1,000 and leave to go back to work 4 or 5 days later broke, and now you have to go back to work and get your paychecks going to get some money back. Casino owners in Vegas and elsewhere have thrived and have feasted on everybody from every class, from the top end all the way down. And now it's your turn to be a casino at your level. And if you've got $5,000, you can write cash secured puts on SoFi and make money. You got 10 grand, 20 grand, 100 grand, a million, you can make money at any level you're into. Learn how to write cash secured puts, learn how to do credit spreads, learn poor man covered call writing. Get with the program, and there is a classroom waiting for you at your beck and call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your professor is on the air with you during the opening every day. I don't know how much easier it can be made for you. You have no excuses to not get rich. None. Sorry, Bryson, I was in the pool. Laugh out loud. I was in the pool. Hello from England. When should I stop rolling my SoFi covered calls and take some profits? 3,900 shares at $12. Rolling my covered calls. I don't understand what this question means. Keep preaching, Bruce. Boeing. Neat, 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 neat. James of the Misty Tree. Neat, neat. Don't forget the knee emojis for the Knights of Knee. 1483 on your SoFi. Jeff, morning all. Morning, Carl. Yes, it ties up a lot of capital. You got it. Corinne. Neat, 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 neat. Stockman. Yippee-ki-yay, Uncle Bruce. PV, I took lesson number 1 and will take lesson number 2 soon. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. There you go, kids. Your prof is here. The professor is here. Just try to help you get richer. Nothing personal. I don't buy and sell options. I don't own any SoFi shares. I'm here to try to help you get richer. I make my money because you make money. It's kind of a symbiotic relationship that many people don't understand. They don't understand. Why doesn't this guy, if he's so smart, and if he's so fancy dancy, and if he's so full of himself, why doesn't he write options? And why doesn't he buy this stuff? Because he has something known as morals. I could be buying and selling option contracts and writing them all behind your back and telling you to do this and do that. But then I would be accused by the SEC of, I don't know, pumping and dumping. I don't think that's in my wheelhouse. I don't think I want to be going there. Thank you very much. No, I would rather you guys make a ton of dough, become members of this channel, and I'll earn money every month as you being a member of this channel. I'll earn my money from you every single day, good and bad. And you take my classes, and there's how you are paying your instructor. And if you want to really reward me and yourself, why don't you look me up for a 1 hour get-together in private for a one-on-one consultation? You'll pay me $400 US to do it, and we'll hang out together for about an hour and a half or so. Usually it's more than an hour. And I'll try to give you a little more than $400 of value for a one-on-one consultation to help straighten you out. Let's get with the party, pal. I make money when you make money. It's kind of straightforward, really. It's not all that complicated, but you got to have faith that knowledge is going to make you richer. And if you believe in that, you're halfway there. Have you noticed your Rocket Lab, by the way? We're up 35 cents this morning to 20.84. We're up 35 now on SOFI, 14.78. GameStop down 31 cents to 27.26. GameStop is falling after rising 112 yesterday. Now it's off 31 cents. And this morning we got some news out of Target that they missed on the top and bottom line and underperformed their own estimates. The stock took a 20% haircut in the pre-market at one time this morning. That is a shot across the bow for retail stocks. For those of you following retail stocks. Now, some are defying the world by saying, oh, we're doing great. Walmart, we're doing great. Well, who does Walmart cater to? How many of Walmart's customers can't shop anywhere else but Walmart? They either shop at Walmart or they go to the food bank. Hello? Yes, there are middle-class Americans and others going to Walmart like never before, but that's because people who claim to be middle class are not middle class anymore. They've lost so much to inflation in the last 5-6 years. 8% with Trump, 20% with the Trump administration. You're 28% poorer now since 2016. You've gone from a middle class world to a not so middle class. Well, you're a Walmart shopper. That's what you are. And the market keeps saying, oh, well, higher demographic Americans are coming to Walmart. No. Higher demographic Americans are now lower demographic Americans. They don't think they are, but they are, unless they become option writers. If they've become option writers, they've actually maintained their middle class and are now entering the upper middle class lifestyle. And they also shop at Walmart because they're not stupid. They're smart, but they're not shopping at Target like they used to, and Target is paying the price. Now, I'm just saying, for those of you who are into GameStop, it's a retail store dominated with $4.5 billion in cash in the bank. So they're not going out of business. But if you think that the GameStop shares are running because retail is hot, think again. Every item that GameStop sells in their stores, every item Best Buy sells, items that Target sells, and many others, where are the products made? And are they subject to import tariffs under the new administration in less than 90 days from now? Think about that. That's what's happening at the Target counter right now at that trading post for those shares. People are going, geez, it's not going to get any better for Target in the next 6 months. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse for GameStop. It's going to get worse for Best Buy. It's going to get worse for anyone who's doing imports from countries where there are tariffs being suggested to be increased. That is the sell now, ask questions later is what's happening at Target. So those of you who are into the GameStop shares, nice to see them going up, but until the GameStop company tells us what they're going to do with $4.5 billion in cash, we have to keep an eye on the retail side as well. I don't see a bloodbath happening there, nothing like that. I'm just saying the shares may have reacted a little too aggressively, a little too quickly, but you know what? Those of you out there who are writing options on GameStop and have been doing credit spreads and are doing poor man covered calls and are doing cash secured puts, you're loving GameStop. You love it when it fluctuates between 22 and 27. You love it, and you should love it. It's a wonderful stock with wonderful shrinkage, wonderful premiums, and you deserve to make nothing but a lot of money on that stock. Well done, each and every one of you. Welcome to the party, pal. Nice to have you around here today. Isn't this kind of fun? You like this game? I like this game. Thank you, everybody. We have gone member-only comment now. Thank you again for popping through here. This is good stuff. Nice to have you with me today, and I thank you. Trip Hazard, a question for you, Mr. Bruce, maybe. Since you've been investing since the Stone Age, just curious, have you ever dealt with bearer bonds? I always think about when you bring up diehard quotes. Bearer bond. Not really. Treasury notes and that kind of thing. Back in the day, when I entered the business, 1978, 79, I was a retail stockbroker in a city of Calgary, Alberta, Canada, which is the headquarters of the oil and gas business in Canada. So I was surrounded at that time with about 800 different companies, all in the energy business, whether they were drilling for it, whether they were building pipelines to move it, whether they were operating refineries to refine it, whether they were running the whole gamut, including gas stations. This city is an energy city and was predominantly in the 70s and 80s an oil and gas town. Today, those who don't know Calgary still think it's just an oil and gas town, when in reality, it is now much, much, much more diversified than that, including AI and high tech and internet and healthcare and agriculture and tourism and oh my God. But back in the day when I was a broker, I was a stockbroker talking to people who worked for oil and gas companies, looking to invest in the hot new oil and gas company that was about to find a brand new oil and gas field somewhere in Western Canada or the Arctic or in Louisiana or in Oklahoma or wherever, because these oil and gas people wanted to invest in what they knew, and what they knew was oil and gas, and it was stock. Those are the days of capital gains, and very few people were thinking on a retail level bearer bonds. The only bearer bond people out there were banks and institutional investors, insurance companies, pension funds, conservatively run mutual funds back in the day of the 70s and the 80s. That was where I was from. So to answer your question, there you go. All right. Who else is here and what are the questions? Kenji, I was a sap buying calls, but lucky enough, I started writing puts. Spicy, hopefully SOFI will just keep on going. Vladdy, I am in the house. Joe, wonder what the troll is used to hammer your chat with nonsense. Deep value. You mean John B? Burrow, not 169, please. Good morning, Uncle Bruce. Welcome. Dude, let's go. Luca, I'm terribly pissed off at SOFI in a way that is beyond imagination. That being said, it's good to see it going up. There you go. Burrow King, good morning, classmates. Luca, I'm number 170 here. Something. Ciao, everybody. Good morning from Italy. Trip Hazard, sorry, Freudian slip. Meant Uncle Bruce, not Uncle Buck. My apologies. It's all good. I know what you mean. It's exciting. It's wild. It's wacky. We're 1475, 1480 on SOFI. We're still in the pre-market. We don't open for another 11 minutes. And so it's the pre-market where we're just watching what's happening and how it's happening and where it's happening. And we're wondering what's going to happen next. Welcome all to the party. Thank you for joining me today from wherever you are. So glad you could make it and be part of the familia. We are looking at a market. Let's take a look here. The Dow is up 73 in the pre-market. S&P is up 3.5 points. NASDAQ up 9 points. Nothing much going on yet. The crude oil market is back to $70.15 a barrel in Texas, up 76 cents. The shills in the oil business will never give up trying to convince you it's going to $120 a barrel. Unfortunately, the shills in the oil and gas business, they have a little credibility problem and a realistic reality problem. And that is that no matter who the president of the United States is going to be in the next quarter, oil is going to go lower in price. Because at the end of the day, the new president that wants to come back is going to encourage drilling in America, which means production will be encouraged to go higher, which means more oil will flow into the oil market on top of all the extra oil that is being produced around the world. And we're going to have a larger, uglier oil glut overall in the big picture of things. And that means lower prices per gallon for every American and lower prices per liter for Canadians and everywhere else in the world that sells gas by the liter. And that's good for business to pay less for energy, but it's bad for the patch that is expecting nothing but record profits. The only way Exxon, Chevron, and all these other big boys make more money is if the government of the United States gives them a lower tax rate on their actual earnings. It's the only way they're going to make more money. So they're going to need a social handout, a social program handout from the Republicans in Washington to make more money. And for corporate America as a whole, the big all corporate America, many American companies will only make more money net profit if they get a bigger tax break from their government, because they're not going to make it by being better business people. They're not going to make it by being able to add 20% higher prices to their customers. It's not going to work. The American dollar is already surging much higher against all other currencies, which means all American exported goods have gone up in price at least 5% in the last month and a half. America is being priced out of the international export market. Importing is cheaper for Americans, which means Americans, they're not stupid. They're going to take a Mercedes from Stuttgart. They're going to take a BMW from the Munich area. They're going to take Volkswagens. They're going to take Kias. They're going to take Toyotas. They're going to take foreign-made products, every item you can imagine, televisions, flat screens, computers, iPhones. Corporate America is going to import goods at much cheaper prices because the American dollar is so much more valuable than the currencies they're buying this stuff with. And then they're going to stick it to their American friends through the back door. And you folks are going to notice prices aren't going down even though the American dollar is higher. I'm paying just as much for goods as I was under Biden. Under Trump, I'm not getting a discount because the discount has to be paid for. This increased revenue and activity has to be paid for by lower taxes to corporate America and people being hired paying more income taxes. So the lowest people in America under 100,000 a year, you're going to be poor. You're not going to be well off under 100,000 a year. You're just going to get by. And every dollar you get, you will spend. And profits will flow to corporate America. Profits and dollars will flow to state and city governments, sales taxes, and federal taxes. And the tariffs that have been added into the cost of everything you're going to buy will go straight to the U.S. Treasury to offset the tax cuts that are being given away under socialistic promotions by the Republicans. And so the Socialist Party of the United States of America, known as the Republican Party, is going to hand out gifts to their pals who got them in office, and you're going to pay for it. Welcome to the party. You don't believe me? Don't believe me. Read somebody else and go somewhere else to find this knowledge. You'll figure it out. You'll notice in the next 4 years that you're going to be paying through the nose for the vote you made to get the guy in you wanted. But hey, it's your country. You do it. It's okay. We're fine with it. Option writers, enjoy the ride. Make a freaking fortune writing options, and you won't have to worry about the up cost of living because you can handle it. You'll be one of those who can handle it. 368 of you will be able to handle it. 350 million won't, but you'll be able to handle it. It's going to be fine. There you go. Not to worry. Welcome to the party, pal. The party of making money. That's what we're at here. I'm not mad. I'm just being realistic. Trying to tell you in plain English what the hell is going on and what does it mean to you. That's all I'm doing. Believe whoever you want to believe about whatever you want to believe. These cabinet picks, oh my God. Oh my God. Are we going to have an entertaining clown show the next 2 years? But after 2 years, it's all over. The midterms will come up, and I suspect it'll go completely over to the other side. And you're going to have a mega lame duck presidency to watch with these cabinet people blowing themselves up. It's just going to be unbelievable. I can believe it, but I can't believe it, but I can believe it. And I've seen this movie before. I've seen a version of this movie from 2016 to 20, and now we're going to get it on steroids. This is a sequel like no other. But hey, America, you got what you wanted. You got what you wanted. And now let's see how it goes. Fun times. Thank you, Stephen, for being here. Trip Hazard. Look, I sold a $20 cash you could put on Unity for January last May. I about had a heart attack after the last earnings when I dropped into the 60 days of shrinkage left. Let's go Unity. R4, keeping your own earned profits via lower taxes isn't socialism, no matter how much poutine you eat. Aurora, good morning, Sir SOFI, everyone. Neat. Well, we'll see how it goes. The American government is the greatest social government ever created. But the only way you benefit from the American government as a business is you convince them to support your industry. And you do that through government incentives, which is socialism. And so the airline business was bailed out after 9/11. The real estate market was bailed out. The bond market, the hedge funds, the banks were bailed out by the government after the financial crash that they created. By the way. The Great Depression was reversed with a Make Work program by Roosevelt that took 7 years to work, and then the Second World War put it on steroids. The 50s economies, the 60s economy was boosted dramatically when the American government put the GI Bill together and funded house building and funded the recreation and the regrowth of Americans' basic economy from a war economy to a consumer economy, all social programs, all social programs. Seniors are looked after by social medicine, Medicare. Retirees are guaranteed so much money from the U.S. government, socialism at its finest. And it's kept America as the greatest country in the world, despite the fact that people hate the word socialism. Firefighters are employees of a socialistic government. Cops, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, the entire Defense Department is all funded by taxpayers. That's called socialism. The American budget of I don't know how many trillions of dollars a year and how big the economy is so dependent on state and local and federal governments to keep it going. That is socialism under a capitalistic label, but it's socialism. And Canada does it, and Britain does it, and Germany does it, and France does it, and Japan does it, and South Korea does it, and China does it. Every country is a socialistic country when it's all down to the bottom brass tacks. The only countries of the world that are truly run by capitalists are dictatorships. Dictatorships is where the dough comes in at the top level and the top level keeps it and they don't spread it to the bottom level. That is pure capitalism. And the richest people in certain dominated countries by dictators are mega rich, are unbelievably rich. And you don't know any of them except for the top names in the government. And those folks keep that structure in place, and they stuff the ballot box every election. And there are riots in the streets about the elections, and the riot police come out and beat the shit out of everyone who dares to protest the unfair election. And in Venezuela, the game continues. In Georgia, the game continues. In Belarus, the game continues. In Russia, the game continues. In Iran, the game continues. China, you name them off. There's a ton of them out there, and the game continues. And yesterday we read, you may have seen 15 pages down or 15 items down in your news feed that dozens of former Hong Kong legislators, elected officials of Hong Kong, are now in prison for daring to allow one man, one vote in a democracy. They are now in prison up to 5 and 10 years each. And I heard nothing out of the capitalist society of the West. I heard nothing. Crickets are going off because Jamie Dimon at JP Morgan and Tim Cook and all the other big boys and girls in America and all the big boys and girls that fly in private jets in Europe, they are flying into China. They're flying into the Hong Kong area. They're flying into Shanghai to do billions of dollars of business for their companies. And they know that the democracy defenders of Hong Kong are being put away for, in some cases, life. And they're saying nothing. And they're continuing to put US dollars into these countries, into these areas, while these people rot in jail cells. What are the morals here? It's called making money. It's nothing personal. It's called making money. I know you're a deep capitalist, and you defend human rights and you believe in democracy, but let's cut to the quick. How much money can you make this quarter? Because if you don't make any money this quarter, your stock goes down 20%. Look at Target. Target is a great company. It's a wonderful store, beautiful employees, great, interesting products. Stock's off 20% because you're not making money. And if you have to go to China to make money, well, then you go to China and make money, because it's about making money. We're not here to make friends. We're here to make money. Sorry, that is the way of the world. And welcome to the channel where the guy speaks his mind, because I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I don't piss off Coca-Cola. I don't piss off Apple. They don't pay me. You pay me. And thank you for paying me to be here. And I'll just give you my opinion. You take it, run with it or not. But I want you to get rich. And so don't forget, it doesn't matter who's in power. It doesn't matter who's running what. It matters whether or not you can make money writing options or not. That's all it is. And I want you to make nothing but money. Simple as that. It's nothing personal. I want you to get rich. Jeff got caught with a 1350 covered call when Rocket Lab blew up, and it expires this Friday. It looks like I'm going to have to roll way out to Jan 26 just to get to a $22 strike. You better get on it. Should I try to salvage the 700 in appreciation or cut my losses and be exercised? My share cost is so fit, 650. I've made over 100% of the position. Roll your contracts. Dude, Jeff, you could roll the call or move to put side. Writing puts might be nice. Lisa, Jamie Dimon was granted quarantine-free entry to Hong Kong during COVID because he is rich. And there you go. It's nothing personal. It's just about the money. Flint Creek, I'm here. We can begin now. Thank you, Flint Creek, for joining me and being in the house. All of you who are here, thank you so much. We're opening in 2 minutes. And it's not personal. We're here to make money and nothing else. We're friends. I love it. You love what you love. I love what I love. But we love making money. And that's what this market is giving you an opportunity to do if you know how to do it. Welcome to the party, everybody. Oh, is it lovely to see SOFI above 1454? We have to trade above 1454 after the bell. The bell goes in a minute. And if we break 1454, legitimately, SOFI is as much as $1.7 billion richer, like that. Just like that. We're opening shortly. We're waiting for bells to be rung and the markets to open. And we're going to see what this party looks like. See what's going on, kids. Welcome, everyone. Nice to have you with us this morning from wherever you are in the world. I'm glad you're here. Global audience, welcome all to the party. Larry, thank you, my friend. It's official. Larry has hit the bells. We're trading now, and we're open now, and we're beginning to see trades come through now. And now we can see whether or not SOFI is above 1454 or not. 3-year high for the stock. And running. We love it. Welcome to the party, pals. I'm glad you could make it with us today. 1442 I see right now. 1454 is the number. Are we getting a 1454 price? I think we are. 1465 has already been registered in the morning already. Hello, I don't know what that means. Hi, Larry. Richard, neat. Z Estate, 200 smashing that like button for Uncle Bruce. Ted G, good morning, everybody. Welcome all to the party. Welcome all to the show. SOFI 1460, as best as I can tell, we are past 1454. This DeLorean just hit 88 miles an hour. It's official. SOFI just hit 88 miles an hour. You're about to see some serious shit. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. It's not a one-day wonder. It's not a one-week wonder. It's the new world. The new world of time travel has been created, and we're now going to another level. Yeah, the stock can fluctuate. Yes, it can go up and down. None of that changes. There will be people trying to short this stock. There will be people speculating on it. There will be winners and losers, fans and haters, all of that. But at the end of the day, SoFi shares are likely to go a lot higher than where they are now. Welcome to the party. Welcome to your party. Rocket Lab is down 6 cents. GameStop is up 17, 27.74. We'll watch on GameStop to see how it reacts today. We've got the Dow up 83 points. We've got Tesla down 49 cents. Costco down 6.60. Coinbase up $15. SoFi at 14.79. Rocket Lab at 20.37. We've got AI down 15 cents. Oh, and there's other news. The big news is SoFi. The other news is NVIDIA. At the end of the day today, after the bell, NVIDIA comes out with their earnings for their latest quarter. But that's not the big news. The big news is SoFi. NVIDIA is just, other stuff. Unless, of course, you're everybody else. There you go. We have 402 people watching this morning. Welcome to the program. Thank you for joining me from wherever you are on the planet. It's great to have you with us. Thanks again to those of you who have taken the time to find the thumbs up button and hit it for us. We appreciate it. More thumbs ups, the better. Thank you all for supporting this YouTuber and this channel. It's much appreciated. SoFi, 1482.84. We have 206 thumbs ups. Giddy up. Kind of like that. Thank you very, very much for being here today. Love that you're all with us. Well, let's see if we can get you guys a little bit richer today. Thank you. Got all kinds of ads on my commercial on my show today. I do a refresh to see how many thumbs ups I have, and I get all these ads. It's all of a sudden there are advertisers who want to advertise on my channel. They don't want to sponsor me, but they want to advertise through YouTube. Very interesting. That's oddly interesting in many ways. Congratulations, those of you who have been around here for 3 years, waiting for SoFi, begging and hoping and pleading and wondering, will SoFi ever go, and when will it do it, Bruce? Well, we're starting it off, and we've now reached a very pivotal point in the company's long-term future, and 1483 is the latest price, 1485 now. Very nice little move happening here. Rocket Lab up 16, by the way. GameStop is holding a 6-cent gain. Matterport is up 1.5. 23andMe is at $3.50 a share. It kind of popped a little bit yesterday. We're up 5-6 cents right now. Aspire down 11. ATIP down 17. SmartRent is down a penny. Apple is up 144. Tesla down 88 cents. Microsoft down 97. Google down 95, Amazon down 231, NVIDIA down 154, Meta Platforms up 333. Goldman up 597. Banks are winning. Cisco down 18 cents. Arc Innovations, Kathy Woods, up 5 cents. Pfizer down 9. HPQ down 8. Unity is up 56 cents to 2037. AI down 71 cents after gaining $6 odd yesterday, 32.06. Adobe is up 309. Spiders are down 71. Qs are down 115. Netflix is up $15, $886. IBM up 5 cents. Vanex Semiconductors ETF down 249. Home Depot down $3. Enphase down 48. Palantir down 59. And Uber Technologies up 68 cents. Uber is up. Target is off. Getting hammered because they missed on the top and bottom line. As a retail stock. Interesting stuff, to say the least. Welcome all to the program, and thanks again for following us and hanging out with us. We're about to see what SoFi has in store for us today. SoFi overall can have one heck of a couple of months here. It will not surprise me that the shares will go higher. It will not surprise me that SoFi shares will reach a level where the market cap value of SoFi will approach the entry point into the S&P 500, which is 18.5 billion market cap. We're at 15 plus billion now, maybe closer to 16 billion. So that is happening. SoFi is being upgraded and is noticing target prices for the shares are being lifted by a lot of analysts with street cred. Analysts with some actual street cred are lifting the target price of SOFI shares. Phil C, 206 thumbs ups. Joe, 205. Uncle Bruce is the man. Juan, Uncle Bruce, good morning. And everyone, I just bought $20 SOFI for Jan 26. I got 715. Okay, I don't. I did you just write cash secured puts for SOFI at $20? Is that what you're really doing? And you just rolled in $715 a share, $715 a share. Is that what you're doing? I'm not. I'm assuming that's what you're doing. I'm guessing you're writing cash secured puts at 20 and you're getting paid $715 to do it, which means you're willing to buy SOFI for $12.85 a share net, and it's trading at $14.77. Nice move. Very nice move. Indeed, a nice move. A 30+% return on your money. Put up $2,000 and get $715 back immediately. Not a bad move. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, the Dow's down 30 at the moment. We've got let's see, 30 to 50 point drop, a 17-point drop on S&P, 66 on Nasdaq, an absolute nothing burger. We got oil up 65 cents right now. There you go. Let's see how it is going to do. Oh my God! Yes, sir. We write. We don't buy. Sorry, you guys have it's a hard habit to break. This is why becoming an option writer is so challenging, and why it is very difficult for any of you to convince a friend of yours to do what you're doing by writing options. They cannot get it out of their heads. I buy low and sell high, man. That's the life I've been used to. You buy low and you sell higher. I don't know anything about selling high and buying low. I don't get it. I just can't. I can't get that through my head. Even writers forget. Oh yeah, I sold to open and I buy to close. Oh yeah, that's how this works. Then the epiphany happens and people go, wait a minute. You're telling me I can sell something like a call option on a stock I own that is worthless, that is worth no money except time value, and get paid for this? Where I get the money up front, like a casino gets the money up front. Like when you sit down in a slot machine, you have to put the money in the slot machine first before you can gamble it. The casino has your money. You go to the roulette wheel, you have to buy the chips to gamble with. They have your money. Now you're gambling with their chips. Your faith is that they have more chips to give you if you win, and that they'll give you the money for those chips if you cash in. You're gambling on the casino paying you off on top of the ridiculous odds against you. Yes, well, that's what's happening here with option writers. Option writers are going, yeah, I'll take the money up front. I'll write these calls. I'll do these puts. Thank you, everyone, for the dough. Why is Unity going up? Lisa wants to know. Harry, MSTR is up another 10%. DC, it's going to be a Festivus for the rest of us. Thank you, SOFI. Ted, SOFI cash to get puts are my best friend. There you go. A lot of people around here are making a lot of money writing cash secured puts on SOFI. Stock goes down, those puts go up, you write them. Stock goes up, the puts go down, you buy them back. Stock goes down, the puts go up, you write them again. You just keep on doing it. You roll them into higher strikes, and you just take the cash. How about that? What a great country this is. I like this game. I really like this game. I hope you're liking this game. It's a ton of fun. Giddy up, everybody. Okay, GameStop now is down 9 cents. I thought GameStop could back off a little bit, and maybe I'm right. 27.48 and falling. Rocket Lab down 57. Low profit taking coming in on Rocket Lab, 1993. SoFi 1466 up 24. Coinbase up $5. Costco down $6. Tesla down 545. AI down 117. Nvidia down 223. We got Google down 147. Apple up 55. Microsoft down 177. Intel down 38 cents. Netflix up 15.80. Meta down 43. Amazon down 256. Call credit spreads are a great way to go on the Magnificent Seven. It's a great way to go. On NVIDIA, you want to wait until tomorrow. You want to let them talk, release their numbers, let the stock do whatever it's going to do, and then look for boredom to set in, and then write credit spreads on NVIDIA. Probably call credit spreads. On those Magnificent Sevens, Go up 15% out of the money, way up there, and dare them to come and get you 1 to 2 weeks out. And there you go. Those are your call credit spread strategies. Easy peasy. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you. Festivus for the rest of us. This is wonderful. Keep up the good work, you guys. Adobe up 129, Cisco down 24, AMD down 205, Unity's up 85 cents. Nothing great. I mean, it's okay. It's all right. But is it up 20%? No. Is it having a day like AI did yesterday? No, it's not doing that either. Enphase down 16 cents. What else is going on here? Moderna down 16, Pfizer off 26, IBM down 23 cents, HPQ down 19, Home Depot down 460, Vanik down 330, Goldman up 35 cents, bank stocks holding their own. Boeing down 6 cents, Target down 31.49 to $123 a share, right near the low of the day. A pretty nasty little pullback here on Target. The high for the year 181. We're at 123 on Target. This might be a little too much, too fast. I don't know. You decide what to do with Target if you're doing anything. JP Morgan down $2. Walmart off 36 cents. Disney down 35 cents. American Airlines off 18 cents. DraftKings up 60. AMC down 2.5. And Royal Caribbean up 342. $238 a share on Royal Caribbean stock. In my opinion, a little overpriced, but it is what it is. DH, Uncle Bruce, remember in February when you told us to sell SoFi $10 cash secured puts? I sold them for $3.15. I just bought them back for 11 cents. I used all that cash at the time to buy more SoFi. Well done, DH. Well done indeed. Now you can write more cash secured puts. How about that? You can write some more. Giddy up, everybody. 1477 on SoFi. 1479. It doesn't want to really back off here. That's understandable. Volume on SoFi in 13 minutes, 7 million is what I think is going on, and a lot of action over there. Rocket Lab at 2031 got down to 1989 for a microsecond, and now we're at 2031, down just 19 cents on 3+ million shares there. What else is going on here? GameStop is now back up 11, AI down $1, Nvidia down 220. We are seeing volatility this morning all over the place. The Dow down 7 points, S&P down 20, NASDAQ down 92. Oil is up 62 cents a barrel right now. There is the story at the moment. Welcome all to the party. And nice to have you all here this morning. I hope you're enjoying. I like this game. I hope you're enjoying this game. Writing options that are worthless or are way up there and taking the money and folding your arms with the cash in your account, waiting to see how much you're going to give back. I think this game is a great game for a lot of you. Here's a classic example. Sell them for $3.15 and buy them for 11 cents. This is a good game. You can do 10 of these, bring in $3,100 and give back $110. It's not a bad game. You can do 100 of them. It's even better than that. But hey, it's up to you what your level is going to be. Diversify your positions into 5 or 10 different trades at the same time. Giddy up, kids. Welcome to this party. 1475 on your SoFi. 1454 was the magic number. We breached that number right off the bat today, and we're now at 1475 a share on your SoFi. These are highs of the year. These are new highs of the year. We already hit 1488 today. This is not just a 52-week high. This is more like a 156, 160-week high, 3-year high on your SoFi shares. Most interesting. Doing a 5-year graph. If I show you a 5-year graph on my phone, there it is right there. That's the earliest days of SoFi, 2021. That's when the SPAC was merged in with SoFi Banking, and here we are. We saw 25, 28 for a few months, and then after that, Jan 22, it was over, and we went all the way down when the SPACs were attacked by Gensler and the SEC. Every SPAC was attacked by the SEC regulators. And a lot of SPACs didn't make it. They couldn't get their deals done. They couldn't get their financings through. They were eliminated from existence to protect investors. That was the story from the SEC. Cost investors billions of dollars in losses. SoFi hung in there. They got their work done. They did all the filings. They no longer are a SPAC. They are now a full-blown fintech bank with a charter. And so the shares are now back to kind of levels that we haven't seen in a while. December the 12th, 2021, 1465 share. November 21st, 2021, 1821. We're going there. November, what do we got? October 17th, 2021, or October 31st, 2021, 2257. We're going back there. We'll go higher. So, we're back to 2021, way back when, and 1480 right now on your SoFi. Giddy up, everybody. Lee, hi, Uncle Bruce. Is it time to roll my $17 cash secured puts for Jan 26 into SoFi $20 cash secured puts? Is it now time to consider that? Well, maybe not. It might not be time yet to make this move. Let me just take a look at options just on my computer here. I'm a little behind on timing, so I'm not live quoting. I'm a little behind. So bear with me while my computer hopefully shows me these trades. I'm waiting for this to load up. Are we getting this or not? Let's just take a look. There it is there. My computer is freaking out. Okay. Oh, finally it's uploading. And I know I'm late on these quotes, so hang in there. Okay, I'm showing 15s at 365 bid, 17s at 485 bid. I'm showing 20s at 705 bid. That's what I'm showing right now. The question is, should I roll my 17s to 20s? I don't think it's time to do that right now. I don't know if you need to go 17s to 20s at this point in time. 17s are 485 bid, 20s are 705, and 22s are 860, and 25s are 1045. At the moment, it might be time to take out those $10 cash secured puts that are 129 bid. It might be time to take out the $12 cash secured puts that are at 206 and falling. They might be maybe the 180 level, 175 level on those 12s, and then roll those into 17s. But for now, if you've written 15s and you were paid $5, $6, and they're 365, is there a desperate need now? Not really. 17s, you might roll into those, or 20s a little later. The 17s at 465 or 485, not time to roll those yet. Might be a bit early at this point. Let the stock roll through 15 and 16 and then see what's going on. Lee, enjoy the ride. Fold your arms, enjoy the daily interest you're receiving on all that cash, and just let these puts continue to fall apart because the stock isn't going back to $8 a share. Giddy up, 1479, 1480 roughly on SoFi. Giddy up on SoFi. Well done, everyone out there. The Dow is green. We're up 2 points. We're green at the moment. Lee says, thank you. You got it, buddy. No problem. Now we're red on the Dow. We're down 11. Welcome to Volatility Central. We're down 22 on S&P. That's a third of a point. And NASDAQ down 102, half a percentage point. Not too much to worry about there. Very interesting morning. Oil only up 50 cents. We're slipping again on oil. Tesla down 540, Costco down 730, Coinbase at 334, up 990. The SoFi 1470, 1475, Rocket Lab 2037, down 13, GameStop 2763, up 6, AI down 90, Nvidia down 199. Earnings tonight after the bell on Nvidia. Matterport up 1.5 cents. SmartRent down 2, ME up 4, Google down 212, Apple down 25, Microsoft down 349. So it's red on a lot of stocks, with the big indexes just kind of slightly red. And we'll see how this plays itself out. Thank you all for joining me today. Appreciate you coming through here. The thumbs up meter, we broke 200 this morning. Thank you again for that. Very much appreciate this. 239 thumbs ups and counting. 387 people here and counting. Thank you for joining this man's channel. It's much appreciated. Hopefully you're enjoying the ride and enjoying the upside of this wild market right now. It has been quite the few months here, and certainly the last few weeks have been most entertaining, I would say. Thank you for being part of for the festivities here, being part of these. Nice to have you here. Just looking at headlines, the Treasury yields rise as traders focus on prospects for the U.S. economy. The stocks moving the most today: NVIDIA, really, couple bucks. Target, yeah. Delta, Supermicro, Keysight, Neo, Fibernet, and others. There you go. Very interesting. There's an article in Barron's today talking about stocks that could be hit with tax loss selling issues. They're mentioning Ford. They're mentioning Nike. Some of these stocks are down on the year and could be attractive targets for certain people to sell to take the tax loss against gains on other stocks. Dollar Tree, Walgreens, Estee Lauder are some more that are being talked about here. Nike, Lucid, Rivian, Savita, Submarine. Never mind. That's a person's name. I'm trying to remember, who is this? Ford. There's Ford. Yeah, we'll see what's going on here. Yeah, there will be stocks hit by tax loss selling. They're not going to go out of business, but their shares could be under pressure. But then again, if you're investing in Ford, I don't know what you're thinking. I don't, you're investing in a company that is completely abandoning the EV market. Wrong. They're completely going into where the easy pickings are for them. They've decided we'll go the Trump route. We'll do cars. We'll do gas guzzling trucks and SUVs. Well, you might get 2 years out of that, but your long-term prospects are bankruptcy, takeover, hostile takeover, complete change in management. Ford's future is grim because they're old school. What can I say? They're abandoning the future. They are abandoning the obvious. The obvious is creating electricity from a star that we seem to be rotating around. The obvious is allowing people to fuel their vehicles at home at night and then drive with unbelievable performance during the daytime and power up wherever they need to power up. That's the future, but Ford is stuck in the 50s as well as others. GM stuck in the past. Losers. The dealership model, auto dealerships, losers. Those are blockbusters. Auto dealerships. Do you have any idea how much you pay? How too much you pay for vehicles when you go to a dealership? Do you have any idea of all those fees they add on, and those hidden charges, and those backdoor finance deals? You're getting screwed over. You think you're saving all kinds of money and getting a great interest rate on your car. You're getting hosed. It's unbelievable how 1960s the dealership model is. That's old school. That's finished. But hey, it's hard to let go of your daddy's and grandpa's life. Sometimes it's hard to let go. I get it. It's okay. But hey, if you want to move forward, you're going to move forward. You want to be stuck in the past, you're going to have to pay for it. No doubt about it. Dude, I'm very happy. I'm walking on air over here. Depeche, my poor Lucid. Oh, dude, Ford can get bought by Tesla. It's all good. There's no way that would happen. No reason for that. Look at Tesla. They build brand new factories from scratch. The only factory they ever bought was the factory in Fremont, California, that was once a GM Toyota partnership factory. Those guys walked away from America. They walked away from California. They walked out. Tesla walked in, bought it for nothing, and then rejiggered it. How many zillions of tax dollars were lost for Americans on that car factory in Fremont when it was originally built and constructed? All the tax deductions that GM was given, all the freebies Toyota was given off the backs of American taxpayers. Socialism, absolute socialism. Didn't work there, did it? No, Tesla picked up the pieces and said, thank you. GM said, hey, well, easy come, easy go. We'll just keep making trucks in Dearborn. We'll keep making diesel spewing V8 guzzling engine vehicles and just keep producing them through our factories and let American people buy that, because that's what they want. That's what they want. And Tesla exploded out of nowhere, and a lot of people would love to have a Tesla, especially the young. They know what they're doing. What can I say? I don't know. Tesla will be going to Russia. Okay, whatever. That looks like a young white guy, doesn't it? What can I say? Welcome, everyone, to the program. Have you noticed, I haven't seen this yet, but if you do watch some of these television stations, these networks, they'll show you headshots of the cabinet that, the Trump is putting together. Have you noticed a pattern? Is there a pattern with all the headshots? Is there something consistent about the headshot? I'm not going to say anything.
You don't think it'll be 50-50 men and women?
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. It's Auntie Jen talking. Don't get mad at me. I'm not saying anything. Good morning, Auntie Jen from Richard Carlin. And Vilbus, that's part of Elon's play with backing Trump. He's going to pivot from China to Russia. There you go. Yeah, China, Russia. Yeah, that's great. That's great. All those freedom-loving politicians in China, and Russia. Yeah. SOFI, 1452, 1453. We've come back down here. We hit 1480. It doesn't matter. It's baked in. It's done. It doesn't matter what the stock does now. SOFI made their money. They're fine. They're just fine. Absolutely fine. 88 miles an hour has been hit. It doesn't matter what happens to the rest of the movie. It doesn't matter if there's a part 2, or if there's a part 3, where you go back to the Old West. It doesn't matter. It's been done. Time travel has been invented. SOFI hit 88 miles an hour. It's done. Don't worry about this 1454 number anymore. It doesn't matter. Good morning, Auntie Jen from Zed. Jay Gill. Auntie Jen is here. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome all to the party. Welcome all to the show, and welcome all to the where we're going to see some serious stuff. It's happening. It's happening. How you doing, Auntie Jen? What do you need? Batteries?
Batteries. Do you think we have batteries?
Triple. Those are triples?
Those are triples.
I happen to have one or two.
You.
I have one or two.
Did I come to the right place?
Kirkland-based batteries lying around. I got a couple here. Yeah, I could
it's one of those where you think we have batteries.
Where?
Where would they be?
Where would they be? Do we have Q-tips? Yeah, we have Q-tips. We bought boxes and boxes of Q-tips. Where are they? Where do you think they are? Oh, it doesn't matter.
I know where the Q-tips
hey,
are,
you know what? They're on sale at Costco. Let's buy 5,000 Q-tips on sale and add it to the 15,000 we already have. Yeah. We don't know where they are, but we now have 20,000 Q-tips.
We don't ever have to buy Q-tips again.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh my goodness. Luca, ciao, Auntie Jen from
Ciao,
Luca. Larry Titus, Auntie Jen, good morning. Good morning. Juan, the head of the education department, and Dr. Oz for health and human services, let alone Kennedy, is looking so great for our country right now. Oh, yes. Should be a ton of fun. A ton of fun coming up. Oh, thank you for that. I have a remote for my fan over there. Let's just put that over there. Safe place. Hi, everybody. Yes. Juan, good morning, Auntie Jen.
Good morning, Juan.
Good morning, everybody. Yes. Oh, are we having fun around here? Well, I like this game. People around here like this game. Just had someone mention that they had written a cash secured put on GameStop a while ago, and they received $3 and how much did they get for that put? They got $3.15 for it.
Okay.
This is D.H. Ruda. Received $3.15 when they wrote the cash secured put back in February.
Okay.
Just bought back the put for 11 cents.
Oh. See, but that's another one of your truisms, your lessons in life. Your don't wait till the very end. Your time is worth more than that 11
True.
cents.
I agree with that. This could have been bought back at 20, 30 cents maybe a while ago.
No, but,
and new puts written since that are now depreciated. But I get it. It's okay. It's all right. It's not a problem. However ways you want to do it. Depeche, Dr. Oz, good grief. John Gill. Q-tips are in the storage unit with the Yoko Ono vinyls. Mandu number 5, good morning, Auntie Jen.
Good morning.
Jeff Glass, a WWF lady in charge of education. Yeah, that's right. World Wrestling Federation in charge of your education department. Your kids, your children, your grandchildren are now being looked after for their education future, where they're going to become doctors and lawyers and very educated and very smart and very successful Americans in the education department. Just wait until these kids apply for college and university admission, where the college is going, you want to come to Oxford here in England, and you, wait a minute, weren't you educated by the World Wrestling Federation, lady? What's that?
Are you insinuating that athletes didn't study hard in high school? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying there's a reason why they have a bar an athlete has to get over to stay on a team? And the bar is so low.
Zeta State, good morning. Uncle Bruce, we can write on SOFI. I have 10 SOFI contracts with a strike of March 12th or March 21, 2025. Would you roll or wait to get exercised and then write puts or roll? I don't know the details of your trade, all of the details of your trade. So not easy to answer that question right now. Flint, good morning, Auntie Jen.
Morning,
dude, all I have to say about politics, just try to enjoy the entertainment. That's all I have to say. Dr. Oz, WWF, Gates.
You know what I found this morning?
What did you find this morning?
I gave you a working remote, and I found the double-sided tape.
Yes, I've had it here on the desk for months.
I know. I see it every morning. But it's one of those things you just don't see anymore.
Depeche. Hello,
Depeche.
Jen. There you go. Welcome, everyone, to the party, pal. What should I have this morning?
I don't know. Today is Wednesday.
Yeah. What today?
What to do? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
What?
Always got a thought.
I don't want to gross anybody out.
Okay. Oh, what do you want? What do you want?
But the toasted bagel with that spread on it from Germany. That spread.
You don't want to say the word starts with an L?
Yeah. I don't want to gross anybody out with that.
Right.
Some people might go, I don't know if that's what he should be eating.
Okay.
But,
well, normally we would have it on rye bread, but if you want it on a bagel, I would put it on a bagel.
I'm thinking
okay.
Liverwurst, fine liver sausage on
it is so good.
Toasted sesame seed bagel. Ooh.
That liverwurst.
That liverwurst is good.
Mm-mm.
I'm thinking that today.
Yeah.
A little bit of protein.
No vegetarians here.
Sorry, vegetarians. Yeah, that's right. I'm doing grape jelly, cheese. Now I'm doing liverwurst. But I'm thinking, yeah. Well toasted, crispy, it's crunchy.
Liverwurst.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, babies. Giddy up, everybody. Hey, liverwurst is yummy, says Flint Creek. Limburger, says Flint Creek. Jeff Glass, not entertained. I'm horrified. Eat away, Depeche says, we won't judge much. Jeff, rolled that Rocket Lab call out to Jan 26 for a small credit and a $25 strike. There you go. Now you're talking. Dude, Uncle Bruce, just don't get your blood pressure too high over the next 4 years. You don't want to have to switch to oatmeal, There you go. It's funny, every morning on the Queen Mary 2, we would go to breakfast. It would be in the King Lions, whatever it's called, the buffet, the King's Buffet. And every morning I had exactly the same breakfast. I would walk right over to the muesli section, Swiss muesli, and I would have a bowl and I would just load up. The bowl would be 3/4 full of muesli. That alone would fill me up. Then over to the fruit section, fresh fruit, and I would grab, they would have some sliced peaches, which not fresh, but from a can, which I just love. And then fresh slices of melon, honeydew. And that would be my breakfast every morning on 29 mornings on that ship. I would have that for breakfast. And that would just fill me right up. Then I had my coffee, so I got my caffeine going, I got my muesli, I got my fruit, and I would go for walks on the deck, and I'd be all charged up with energy, and it would be great. And I would not eat meat until lunchtime or dinner time, and it would depend on the time of day on how much meat I would get, because if I ate later in the morning and had that breakfast, I wouldn't be hungry until 3 in the afternoon, which is tea time on the Queen Mary 2. The buffet is closed for lunch, but it's open for tea time, which they have the finger sandwiches. Well, the finger sandwiches are egg salad, a little bit of finger sandwich with a little bit of ham on there, ham and cheese. So I'd have a little of that be my first meat of the day. And then a couple little desserts. And then I'd wait till dinner. And finally, I would have some meat at the buffet in dinner time. And of course, every night would be different. Go for some chicken, some beef, some pork, whatever. Loved it. Just loved it. So here in the morning, having a bagel with liver sausage on it, it's a treat around here. What can I say? Thank you all. Thank you all. MSTR is up $46. Unbelievable. Beach Boy, ooh, crunching and applying lipstick live. Now I know why I'm here. I love this guy's channel. DH, Jeff Glass, well done. Now cross your arms and eat your popcorn. Beach Boy, the options are just a bonus around here. This option money is just gravy. Watching Uncle Bruce eat a bagel and put lipstick on it is nothing better than that. Trip Hazard, is it possible the investors on the other side of SoFi's cap covered call are already selling the shares they got on the deal? Maybe this is why SoFi's had its decline so quickly. No, it's not likely, because the investors who are going to get these shares, they already know the upside of the stock is $30 to $40. That they're not thinking, oh, well, I'm in at 943 and I'm out at 1440. This is great. I'm going to make a quick $5 and pay my bills. These are not that kind of investors. These are pension funds, hedge funds, mutual funds, ETFs, banks, insurance companies. They got the bigger picture here. They're building a stake in SoFi like you are building a stake in SoFi. You're running cash secured puts. You get exercised. You're going, great. Okay, make me buy this stuff at a discount. These guys are going, wait a minute. I give you money. You give me 1.25% interest, which just kind of covers the cost of my money. And then you're giving me stock for $9.45. That's trading at $14.80. That's going to $30 to $40. I'm in. I don't need to sell this stock, because I know one thing. If I'm an institutional investor and I get the stock and I dump the stock, Goldman Sachs knows, that investor flipped the stock. The next time we have a deal like that, don't call that guy. We're not going to call that guy. We'll call those who hang on to the stock, because they're buying the big picture. They're not buying the initial thing here. That's not the deal. Okay, so just saying. They can do whatever they want. They could write calls against their stock once they get their stock, of course. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff to do. It's all right. Anyway, there you go. Decline, says dude. Stephen, people who never use chapstick have never lived in a cold, dry climate. Dude, I mean, the last 3 months have been, pretty good. Should I roll my SoFi 12 cash secured puts March 25 up? They're up 61%. Well, you're into March contracts, so you could go 15s Jan 26 and bring in dollars. That wouldn't be a bad move. Or 17s. Dude, it's not MSTR, but SoFi is doing very, very well. There you go. Kids, I want you to make money however you make money. SoFi 1437. No big deal. Absolutely no big deal. We have breached the 1454 number. The DeLorean with the flux capacitor has already hit beyond 88 miles an hour. Time travel is now possible. Profits are now very possible on this stock. Giddy up, kids. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's dry out there. There's snow on the ground, but it's very low humidity because it's cold out there. And so, yes, can't wait to get south. I can't wait. Giddy up, everyone. Welcome to the party, pal. The Dow now down 150, 160. We're finally getting this little sell thing. We're down 47 on S&P, NASDAQ down 226. We have Tesla down $8, Costco down 10.60, Coinbase down 7.80, SoFi down 8 cents. We got Rocket Lab down 43, GameStop up 3, defying the gods. AI down 183, Nvidia down 339, Matterport unchanged, SmartRent down 2.5, ME unchanged, Google down 367, Apple down 135 a share. We have got Microsoft down $6.50 a share. We've got Broadcom down $3, Intel down 36. Netflix was up $15. It's only up 45 cents. Facebook, Meta down $5.50. Amazon down $5. EI Lilly up 16.41. Spiders are down 4.30. Qs are down 5.40. Supermicro down 2.22 to $26. Uber 69.99 a share, down up 86. Adobe down 142, Cisco down 28, AMD down 165, Unity holding a 114 gain, Enphase up 97 cents at 62.33. Spire down 22, ATIP up 7/10 of a penny, Moderna up a dime, Pfizer down 13, IBM up 54 cents, HPQ up down 9 cents, pardon me, HD Home Depot down 488. Vanex Semiconductors down 450. Goldman Sachs down 95 cents. Boeing up 89. Target down $32.63. 122 a share. 20% loss today. JP Morgan down 365. Walmart down 47 cents. Disney down 67 cents. American Airlines down 22. DraftKings up 17. AMC up 3. Royal Caribbean up 21 cents. Get used to some stocks not doing well in the next 4 years. Get used to certain sectors not benefiting from the new administration. Anyone involved in import-export, uncertainty all over the map. The companies that are subjected to scrutiny in higher inflationary worlds, watch out. Home builders are going to be wondering, some people are getting rich, a lot of people are getting poor. Who's going to buy our houses? How are we going to see them flip and people want new houses? The next 4 years, there will be winners, there will be losers. Option writers will be winners. Option writers are just going to go, I don't own any stock, I just write options. I make money on my money. That's what I do around here. I like this game. Oh, this is fun. Dude, I'm in 15s and 17s on SoFi for 2025. I sold puts. Not too shabby. I followed Uncle Bruce's advice and sold, and I moved to the put side. Harry, SoFi is down a little. I'm going to roll my $12 up. That's it right there. SoFi, 1431, 1434, down 8, 11, no big deal. Rocket Lab, 2007. GameStop 27.62, up a nickel. That's the story. SoFi volume now is 13.5 million in 45 minutes at the moment. GameStop volume 1.95 million. Not a lot, up 3 cents. We're just kind of calm here. Rocket Lab at 2008, down 42 cents. Volume 4.9 million so far. And Nvidia, everyone's watching Nvidia after the bell. Earnings were down 330 at 143.70 a share. I don't expect the stock to go to $200 a share. I just don't think so. At 143, 145, 99% of Nvidia shareholders are up. They're all making money. If they've been a shareholder of this company for 6 months or longer, they're all up on the stock. They have no need to panic out. Do they think it's going back to $80 a share? No, they don't. They don't think so. It's a Dow 30 stock now. That's a different story. Matterport unchanged, trying to hang on. Anyway, there you go. We're down 180 on the Dow, 50 points down on S&P, NASDAQ down 229, oil up 15 cents, only 15 cents. Thank you, Auntie Jen, that we got the bagel here. Giddy on up. Everyone, welcome to the party, pal. Great to have you here this morning.
Too much, not enough.
Too much, not enough? No, it's just fine. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to love this. Folks, I'm going to call it a show.
Remember, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Guess what? Tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, Primetime Live, Gold Bagel members right here on this channel. Become a Gold Bagel member immediately. Join me tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern, and we will talk about what happened today. I might be on later for the NVIDIA close. I might be on for that. For the profiting, so I might be here for the final hour. We'll see where it's going and see what's going on. So stay tuned, stick around, and make some money, okay? Get richer today, kids, and enjoy the party. Larry Titus, the bagel has arrived. Harry, homeschool is the only way. B. Tizzle, cheers, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. Neat, 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 neat. Don't forget the knee emojis for the Knights of Neat. Never forget who powers this market. Thank you all for the thumbs ups today. Thank you all for your support of this YouTuber. Class takers, congratulations, guys. You're stepping up and you're making it happen. You're taking control of your economic future. Nicely done. We'll do everything we can to help you. 252 thumbs ups. Man, is that a beautiful thing. Thank you all for helping out today on every level. It is so, so much appreciated. All right, kids. Have a great rest of your day. Get richer. And welcome to the party, pal. We'll talk to you a little later tonight, perhaps this afternoon, and definitely tonight at 7 o'clock. And we'll be back for more fun, fun, fun. Thank you, kids. Neat, 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 neat. Here they go. They're coming in. Look out. Neat, 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 neat. See you guys. Bye for now.